Hey everybody, sorry I couldn't be in class today, but I'm still going to be able to work through some of these with you so that you've got some examples. So today we are solving equations for a given variable. We might consider them solving literal equations, sometimes that's what they're called, but we've got some equations with more than one variable in them, and we need to get a specific variable by itself. So I'm going to pull some couple examples off of your assignment to do with you today. And we might as well start right at the top. So we've got number 1 here. We've got x equals 1/4 y plus 2. And the directions say we want to solve this for y. So just like we would if there was only one variable, I'm going to draw my line down where the equal sign is. Whatever I do to the right side of the equal sign, I'm going to do to the left side of the equal sign, and vice versa. Now I want to get y by itself. So I'm going to ignore this left side when I'm thinking about this and deciding what I want to do. I'm going to say, well, I want to get y by itself. Are we going to undo the multiply by 1/4 first, or are we going to undo the add 2? We should remember that we need to undo addition subtraction first, so I'm going to undo the add 2 by subtracting 2. If I do that to the left side of my equation, I should do that to the, sorry, if I do that to the right side of my equation, I should do that to the left side of my equation. My plus 2 and my minus 2, they cancel each other out, undo each other. And we get x minus 2 equals 1/4 y. Okay, now we need to get rid of that 1/4. Well, I could divide by 1/4, but we know that instead of dividing by a fraction, we can multiply by its reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 1/4 is 4 over 1. So I'm going to multiply by 4 over 1, or just 4. If I multiply by 4 on the right side, and multiply by 4 on the left side. I'm going to focus on the right side because that's where the y is at, and that's what we wanted to do, is get y by itself. And then we'll come back and we'll simplify the left side. So on the right side, I've got 4 on bottom, 4 on top. They should simplify. And I get 1 over 1 y times y, or just y. On the left side, slide that guy out of the way, I just need to distribute my 4, and I get 4x minus 4 times 2 is 8. And I've solved my equation for y. Alright, let's jump right into a second example. I'm looking through this worksheet here. I'm going to pick one that has multiple variables in it. So I'm going to jump to number 5. Looking at number 5, it says e equals k times u. And I want to get u by itself. Well, it's a little different just because we've got so many variables. So I look at this and I'm going to look at where the u's at. The u's on the right side. So I'm going to ignore the left side for right now. I'm going to say, well, I've got u times some number. So I need to undo that multiplication. So I'm going to divide. Well, I want u by itself, so I'm going to leave u there, and I'm going to move that k, or I'm going to get that k away from the u. So I'm going to divide by k. If I do that on the right side of my equation, I better do the same on the left side of my equation. So on the right side, k and k, they undo each other. I'm left with, on the right side, u equals, should simplify and say that that's 1. 1 times u is u. And on the left side, I get e over k. It's not a lot we can do that without knowing what e and k are, but we've successfully accomplished our goal. We've gotten u by itself.